Hi folks, Nella here with Horu and Isaac, and this is a prompt response to... Okay, let's see if I can get the name right, because I'm staring at the name and I could have sworn that her username was something completely different, but I guess there was a coding error in my brain and I didn't register it correctly. So let's see if I can get this right. The prompt is from BortbytingenSta, and it's whether we have ever gotten something purely because it is doll scale. It's something that doesn't suit our characters. It's not something we would ever actually use for our dolls, but it's just the perfect scale, so you had to get it. And actually the very first prop I ever bought for my dolls was precisely that. And I actually have it in my hand off screen. But first I need to tell you what happened before I got this. So, it's the first prop I got for my BGDs the first year that I had a BGD. And I'd actually been keeping my eye out, because I knew at that point I was starting to form the curiosity shop, because that was the first summer that I had a BGD, and it was the second summer that I was in the hobby, so I was actually already starting to form the idea of the curiosity shop, and I had Flair. And I knew that she had a roommate. Didn't know who her roommate was at the time. Now I know it's Alwyn, but then I just knew that she had one. And I knew that she lived at the Curiosity Shop and that she worked there. And that's when I walked into a home hardware store with my grandmother, because we had to get something for the cottage where I was staying. And we knew where we had to go, and we were getting paint, and on my way there and on my way back, I passed an aisle and something caught my eye, and that something was this. Now, if you don't know what this is, which I wouldn't blame you because I had no clue what it was, I was going, hey, doll-sized cheese grater, and then I went, why is there a doll-sized cheese grater here? But I picked it up and decided to buy it. And that's when I learned that it's actually supposed to be for grating garlic. I don't really see how, because cheese graters are hard to clean, so this would be even worse. But I got it. And I've had it for years, and I've never once used in a photo or in a display, but I have it, and it is doll-sized, and I had to have it because I could not walk out of that store without grabbing this. That being said, I think I may very well one day actually properly use this, because now not only do I have minis of both slim and more childlike physiques, I also have SDs, and this actually quite nicely bridges the gap between the two. And yeah, I mean, let's see, we've got cups, I've got plates now, there's no cutlery, should probably do that, and there's fake food, so why not have a cheese grater? Why not? So anyway, okay, I'm going to try and say the name again. BortbytingenSta. This is the prop I got just because it was doll-sized. Not because I thought I was actually going to use it for anything, but I had to get it. And I have to say, this cheese grater is nowhere near as cool as the ski jacket you got. That thing is so cool. It is. Like, gosh, I wish I had a few of those, because I actually have characters who would wear that. completely unironically would wear ridiculously poofy winter jackets. Yeah. But anyway, I have a cheese grater. Do you guys have any props or clothing items or anything that you got just because it was dolly sized? Even though it doesn't suit anyone you have? If you do, reply to the prompt, and the prompt link is in the description box below. Okay. There's going to be an update video after this, but, you know. Prompt response. Done.